Say what's good, YouTube. It's your boy Untamed. It's your boy CJ, and I'm here bring y'all just a build video where it's not, my particular build, but it's just a build video about, what I've seen. Everybody we've seen, posted, even the bigger name YouTubers we've seen the 6ix9ines as the poppers. When I'm talking about bigs, we've seen 6ix9ine poppers. The 7-3 Fat Daddy post scores. You haven't really seen much diverting from the path. And I completely understand watching everyone making builds. Everything has been, I would say a little bit more strict in terms of just trying to, get things that you want or you feel like you need. And what I can see right now, from my own personal opinion, 99s are just cruising every build. Not saying that you can't have a 99, but if you try to have multiple of a 99, you're pretty much cruising yourself and limiting your opportunities of what you can do with getting other badges. Now, with that being said, I think 2K has just boosted up the fact of, Hall of Fame badges being Hall of Fame badges. If you want them, you got to pay for them, and so on and so forth. So you'll probably see a lot of people run around with, a lot of gold, silver, and even a lot of bronze badges. But that's actually cool, and that's a little bit more realistic. So it's gonna come down a little bit to more skill, more so than anything, and not just I had a 90 driving layup, so now I can get all the Hall of Fame limitless takeoff or somewhere like that, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so right here with this video, man, we got lelegenkai, as y'all can see. Well, actually y'all can't see, but lelegenkai, she's a 2K, I don't know if she's a next maker or what, but she was a part of pretty much getting into the process of with the My Career Builder, as far as so let me get into it. So what she did was she got invited to come test 2K earlier in terms of the my career aspect with the gameplay on that before they went to 2K Day. What they did then for the YouTubers or content creators that they asked to come, they told them to submit builds that they use on 2K23, and they were going to try to build it on 2K24. And that's how she got here, or got there, and that's what she did. And she had a popper 7 foot. That's what she said. And she's pretty much said that she figured out what her build was in the pre-play that they did then. But she said when she went to 2K Day, she tried to remake it, but she could not figure out, what they did or what numbers they had. So she came up with this version when she went to 2K Day of a 7-1. And honestly, this is probably the most balanced and the most different center that I've seen in terms of it being a popper, it being a finish on the inside and play defense really well and have some strength. And for those that know me and that you all have seen my builds, most of my builds are kind of similar to this in the aspect of, I'm gonna go try to make it as well rounded as possible to fit in every aspect of the game, so you don't have to go back and forth and switch in between bigs and everything else. It should be able to fit in every system, every rotation, every game mode, as far as rec, pro-am, maybe even a little bit apart. But right here, lelegenkai did a great job on this build. I'm gonna blow this one up. So as you can see right here, she got the 70 close shot. She probably should have went on up to a 77, because if I remember right, 77 is the number for like a silver master. So right now she's sitting with bronze. She doesn't actually cycle through the attributes. I think this is just a screenshot that she has, and she's showing it. But if I remember right, 77 is enough for the silver master. So she kind of cheated herself on that one. And then the standing dunk. Now I know she's predominantly being a popper, but me personally, I would have done more standing dunk, just for the simple fact of, I know that with me being this tall, I'm going to get a lot of offensive rebounds. And I know you can meter dunk it now, but I don't know like how consistent a 70 is going to let me dunk, if you get what I'm saying. Especially if I know that there's going to be another big down there who's probably going to have, juiced up defense, and what I'm saying, interior defense is being more dominant, or defense in general is just being more dominant. I kind of need a little bit, or not kind of, I want a little bit more, oomph. So this is one thing with her build that kind of confused me, and this is not me, pooping on her part or nothing, because like I said, this is a great build. I don't understand why she did so much post control with her being a popper, because that means if you're committing to the popper style, in my opinion, you don't need that much post control. So if I was her, I would have dropped post control probably to whatever number I needed to keep the 77 close shot, and then up my standing dunk to a 80. I think it's a 81 or 82 for the silver rise up, and then she can work out numbers there. Now, what did confuse me also with her build is the speed with ball. Now, I know that the speed with ball goes up when she takes up her speed, but her speed is not high enough for the speed with ball to go up. Also the same thing with perimeter defense. When you take that up, that takes up your cell, which is going to take up a little bit of your speed and your speed with ball, but none of that's high enough to do that. And I'm trying to figure out what took it up. Maybe it's the driving layup and driving dunk, because I know last year the driving dunk had to be above like an 85, 86 before it even started affecting your speed with ball. So maybe that's it. I'm not sure on that one, but I'll just have to test that. And also the ball handle, I don't think, maybe her ball, I know the ball handle is tied to the pass accuracy, but maybe it being an 80 put it to a 45. I don't know, but that just seemed kind of high for her passing being at 80, but maybe so. But I just see a lot of things that I would probably touch and try to tweak. I think her steal could be a 35 based off where her perimeter and her interior are. That could go to a 35, and she could probably have extra points. But I just see a little different, well, not a little, a lot of different little spots that she can go in, like with the interior defense being at 85. And she said it in her video, some stuff she'll tweak day of the game to make the build more rounded out to what she wants. But yeah, if you look at her defensive rebound, really she has that too high. You could have that at a 93, and you could get the different you can still get the goal rebound chaser, and then you can use those 3 points from taking that down, probably get more strength, which is going to push you up for a chance to get Hall of Fame box out beats at a 90 strength. I want to say it's either 90 or 91. And then you could actually drop your speed down 1, and then probably put it on more offensive rebound, or take it up on your interior defense, because I don't think that is gold post move lockdown anymore. Well, gold post move lockdown last year was 88. This year, I think it's 90 or 91 or 93, something like that. So I know for a fact she still only has silver post move lockdown, and with her interior being that high and only still having silver post move lockdown, it's kind of taxing. I know you can get the silver post move lockdown at 77. So I would have done that if I was her. Took the 77 and then up my block to the 92 so I can get the gold anchor. But yeah, man. And then her free throw, in my opinion, I know 75 has always been the mark for, like, being the most consistent, but you can still hit with a 70. But I want y'all to pay attention to something this year. The badge that, what is it called? Free points. That's for free throws. You get that at a 71 free throw. So in my opinion, I'm making every build I have at least a 71, and then I'll go on from there. And I'll only put it with the thresholds that make sense with that free points badge. Other than that, I'm not going like a weird number like an 83 or 88 or something like that. That's gonna be pointless, and it doesn't hit a key point for the badge. And that's kind of how I'm gonna go into it and look at it when I go and make my builds. I'm just gonna do a lot of dancing on the numbers and seeing what they do. Her layup be a little bit too high, possibly so. And then again, I say this again, man, I promise you I'm not crapping on the build. This is just my takeaways from me looking at her build and how I would adjust and how I would tweak. But yeah, man, like I said, I know I'm gonna try to put out a bunch of bigger big builds, try to do a post score, more bigs like this, to trying to well rounded, because a lot of people are saying the big centers are dead. As you can see with this, the big centers aren't dead. It's just that whenever people are making these big builds, and when they hear a certain thing being so OP, they automatically go to boom, we got to make it OP. We got to do this. 2K said this. 2K said that. But 2K also told y'all how taxing most of this stuff is going to be. Even though slashing is going to be good this year, it's going to be taxing. Shooting is going to be good this year, going to be taxing. Defense is going to be great this year, it's going to be taxing. So you got to figure out that number where you're not paying taxes. Uncle Sam always want a little bit of some, but you got to make sure you hit that number where you're not paying taxes, man. So Yeah, with that being said, like I said, I'm gonna have these build videos coming day one. I'm probably gonna drop 1 or 2 big man videos, especially if I deem them of being quality big builds for people who kind of struggle being in the build. And I'm also gonna do something a little bit different in terms of my shooting and seeing if that gives me a little bit more points and a little bit more wiggle room to kind of put more points in other places. But we'll see, man. Yeah, and I'll sound out on that note. Shout out to lelegenkai with this build. Like I said, it is a dope build. Shout out to y'all Untamed Mob, because 2K24, it's about to blow, bro. Stay tuned for the lives if you haven't done it. Turn on the post notifications. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, comment, the whole 9 yards, bro. It's your boy Untamed. It's your boy CJ, and I'm signing out. Peace.
Let's go.